UK Sports, everyone. We have... some exciting NBA action coming up. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Chalmers. Three-pointer. Drops in the three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. It's a three-point game. Here's Chalmers. They get it back. It's Beasley on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Chalmers. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Daniels. To the wing on the left. Stolen by Wembanyama. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
6 to shoot. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And Daniels doesn't mess around. When he's charging inside, he's focused on the flush.
Here's Chalmers. Good on the shot. Chalmers has got 5.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's Chalmers. All sorts of time. Mobo with a rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Leonard pulls down the board.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Ayton inside. Pass to Daniels. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Ayton. With a 9-footer. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Whitmore outside. Connects from downtown. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, nice dime from Banchero there, wanting to work it over to his teammates whenever he can.
And that one good. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. Mobo gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Chalmers. Here's Beasley. Chalmers with a rebound.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Wembanyama tries yet again. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Outside Whitmore. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. offense, here's Albuquerque. They trail by 7. Here's Chalmers. No good with a layup.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Leonard for 3. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama scanning the floor. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Out to Beasley to stop the run. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 12. And we'll get things started in the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
Here's Chalmers. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Chalmers. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. Chalmers has got 5 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And that one's good. Chalmers.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Here's Chalmers. He's got 5. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. 9-point game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The 3 from Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Pass to Daniels. Lets it go from the wing. Beasley outside. Here's Chalmers. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama. 7 foot 4 inches. Skilled. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And then Carroll gets it to go.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Daniels. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Daniels has got 4 points in the quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Banchero in the post. It doesn't go for him. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fast break. Here we go.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's the break. Tipped. And stolen by Beasley. And they're pushing it up. Here's Chalmers. And again, it's Albuquerque missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
To the right side. 5 to shoot. Here's Mobo. No good on the triple. Pass to Beasley. And here comes the break. Shots blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On defense, the visiting team. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Here's Mobo. Banked it in off the glass. Mobo's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. The 3 from Wembanyama. Buries it from 3. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. The pull-up. That one no good. Got a piece of it. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Leading by 17. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Castle for 3. Knocks down the triple. Castle's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Pass to Ellison. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Here's Castle. Back to Bataze. Drops in the short one.
Good vision by Castle there to find the open man.
Outside Koulibaly. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Yes, it's good. Castle's got 5.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Black. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Outside Reddish. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Reddish has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Castle. Going inside. And a two-handed jam.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Now here's Koulibaly. They set the screen. Oh, they get a hand on it. Grant with a steal. In transition, here they come. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Stripped it away. He takes it in. Black. Rebounded by Castle. And here's Albuquerque now. Trailing by 13. Here's Batase. No good with the triple. Here's Koulibaly. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Gunn shot is good.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Pass to Black. And here's Koulibaly. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Koulibaly's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Ball stolen. And they're on the run. Here's Black. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Away team ball.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. On the take. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Reddish. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. Knocks down the long J. He's got 10. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Here's Black. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Beasley for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Chalmers. And a nice finish on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Leonard looking around. Over Whitmore. Shot by Leonard, no good. Here's Chalmers. Fires from deep. Here's Whitmore. Left side, Wembanyama. Here's Chalmers. Tries again. Outside for Wembanyama. 2 on the clock. Shoots over Ayton. They get the rebound. Mobo gets the bucket.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, he misses the dunk. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Daniels misses. It's tipped. Pass to Banchero. And he lobs it up. Here's Daniels. Off the mark there with a three. And they're on the break. Here's Whitmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Chalmers. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Leonard, a threat from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Bobo gets the bucket.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Chalmers. There's the triple. And here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Beasley outside. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. The three from Banchero. And Ayton pulls it down. And here's Albuquerque now. 15-point game. Beasley for three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Chalmers. Beyond the arc. Mobo with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the away team, Cameron Whitmore.
And so he hits both. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Chalmers. That three's off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
The three from Wembanyama. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And he nails the third. Will it go? Chalmers with a rebound.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
No good on that one.
Shooting for the away team, Mario.
Second free throw, no good. Tries to keep it alive. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
First team.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here's Daniels. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside, goes back up. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Launches a three. Tipped away.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Chalmers. From outside the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Chalmers. Oh, that's offensive interference. So it's the home team now. It's a three-point game. They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Whitmore outside, and Aiden pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Mobo. And Caro outside. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. 4-3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
It's his first trip to the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Pass to Aiden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Mobo. The kick out to Bancaro. Oh, Bancaro throws it down.
I mean, you talk about it factor, Bancaro's got it, man. What a move.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. From deep, Wembanyama. Here's Whitmore outside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Three-pointer. And it's Chalmers missing. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Take it away. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Leonard. Still without a bucket. On target from range.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Chalmers. Releases from the wing and drills it. Chalmers has got 7 points.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Well, we've seen some great shots in the... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Pass to Chalmers. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Offensive rebound. The 3 from Banchero. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer. If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Pass to Mobo. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Oh, sinks it after the cagey pump fake. Nice.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Daniels. No points so far. And the basket is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Wembanyama. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Mobo gets the bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity levels.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. Shot by Leonard, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now here's Beasley. Give him 8. A deep 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Left side, Whitmore. From deep, Wembanyama. That one is off. And here's Albuquerque now. They trail by 14. Pass to Leonard. Over Wembanyama. And again, it's Albuquerque missing. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Chalmers. 9 points in the game. Mobo with a rebound. To the wing, right side. Outside Wembanyama. Over Leonard. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Wembanyama's got 17.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
First team foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
On the wing, Daniels. No good on the three. Pass to Chalmers. From deep, Wembanyama. Offensive rebound. Here's Mobo. 5 points in the game. Here's Chalmers. Oh, deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
The three from Banchero. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. There's 53 seconds left in the second period.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Outside for Wembanyama. There's 39 seconds left to play in the half. On the wing, Whitmore. Clock at 6. Banchero. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
It's Daniels with a drive. Here's the three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Banchero left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got 11 points.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside. Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way. B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Castle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Out to the right wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Ellison. Oh, he tries a three. Nails it from 3. Here's Castle. Dunn outside. Fires from the wing. Ellison grabs the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Three-pointer. And that one's good. Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Castle misses. Pass to Ellison. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Albuquerque shooting their first free throw of the game here. And here's Albuquerque now. Here's Castle to the inside. Here's Bataze. Dunn right side. The three is up. Ellison grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Koulibaly. Off target from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And here's Grant. Still no points. Pass to Bataze. And rejected. Reddish on the wing. The three. He buries it from three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Dunn outside. This one for three. Not going to go that time. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And that one's good. Koulibaly.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Fareed. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Castle for three. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Black. Pass to Fareed. Launches a three. Here's Ellison. And here's Reddish. The three. That shot is off. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And here's Grant from the arc. They grab their own miss. From deep. The shot no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Back to Koulibaly. Here we go, all alone. Here's Castle. Knocks down the 18-footer. Castle's gotten 4 this quarter.
And good to see Castle capitalizing from the mid-range. He knows he needs to keep hitting these shots.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he makes both free throws. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Fires for three. Ellison grabs the board. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got 8.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Black. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. All right. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's the home team now. Here's Chalmers. Out to the wing. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to Chalmers. Launches it. Tipped away. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Mobo gets the bucket. Here's Chalmers. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Outside for Wembanyama. Fires the three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. And they're running. Ben Carroll left side. The three ball. Sinks the tray.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's Chalmers. Pass to Ayton. Here's Daniels. Another shot. Good on the shot.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Here we go. Leonard for three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. From the arc. Sinks it from distance. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
They set a pick. Here's Chalmers. Can't get it to fall.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
On the wing, Daniels. It's deflected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. A three off the inbound. Banchero outside. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Oh, got that one up quick.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Mobo. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Here's Whitmore. And he jams it home with authority.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Daniels misses. Banchero outside. From deep. That one doesn't drop.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play.
First personal foul.
That one on Banchero.
Well, you love the focus from a young big man. DeAndre Ayton, the hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
Pass to Chalmers. Puts up a three. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Beasley outside. Puts up a deep three. Here's Ayton. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Leonard. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And Ayton has got the ball here for Albuquerque. We're going the other way.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Whitmore. Takes it inside. And that one is hammered home.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
Soft touch off the glass. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ayton. No good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team.
Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Here we go. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Wembanyama from outside the arc. And Brewer pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Spins. Tries again. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. These are his first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Williams.
Taking 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Oladipo outside. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Look how Oladipo can move. Gets down inside with such speed.
Williams with the screen. About a minute into this first quarter. Beasley outside. Williams with the screen. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim. Makes it look so easy.
And here's Wright from the arc. Beasley outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
The visitors with the ball. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Oladipo. Wembanyama screen. It's Oladipo with the finish.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Beasley, that's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Oladipo.
Team foul. Michael Beasley. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Drawing so much attention. Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
It's Williams, high post. Beasley outside. Pass to Brewer.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Beasley. And stolen by Williams. On the break. Right side, Wembanyama. Back to Coulibaly. To the inside. And stolen by Beasley. He's got a clear path.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And here's Oladipo from the arc. Fareed grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And that one is hammered home.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. The three from Wembanyama. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. Pass to Fareed. And that one is stuffed right through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's...
Wow!
Defensive foul.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. 30 seconds left in the first. And stolen by Williams. Oladipo on the wing. Fires from deep. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Beasley outside. Williams with the screen. Takes the 3. Beasley misses.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking along. Don't go away. Whoop. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Clock at 6. Pass to Fareed. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Now here's Beasley. He's got 6. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Oladipo outside. Oh, misses the dunk. And they're running. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Oladipo up top. He's got 13. For 3. That shot missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside, Williams sinks the tray. Williams has got 7.
Well, the defense paved that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Oladipo outside. And he drops in. The layup off the glass. 15 points in the game.
so resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Right outside. The three. Pure from three-point range. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Oladipo with the ball. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Fareed. Knocks down the long J.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Oladipo. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Brewer. And there's the screen. Drives to the hoop. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Beasley misses. Pass to Mobo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside Wembanyama. 4-3. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Wembanyama's got 7.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Brewer can't hit. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. .51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Wembanyama. From behind the arc. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Sometimes people forget about Oladipo's passing ability. That was a great dime from him right there.
They set the pick. Driving to the basket.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Home team foul. Corey Brewer. First personal foul. Third team foul.
The first one falls.
Brewer foul. At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Beasley with it. 6 points for him.
Away team foul. Williams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Wright. Now Beasley launches it, sinks it from distance. Beasley's got 9. From deep, Wembanyama. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 2. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Chalmers. And a two-handed jam!
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Jackson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Bilal Coulibaly. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
G.G. Jackson at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
To the middle. Here's Ellison. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Coulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. They set the screen. Here's Reddish. Hits the trifecta. Reddish has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game. On the deep ball. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Chalmers. No points so far. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Reddish. And there's a pick. There's the 3. Ellison grabs the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's De Silva. Here's Chalmers. Drops in the 3. Chalmers has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Driving in. Outside Coulibaly. Down low. Here's Ellison. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Chalmers. Jackson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
G. Jackson. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Chalmers.
Away team foul. Mario Chalmers. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Coulibaly. On the take. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ellison. From 11 feet away. No luck on that one. Here's De Silva. Still without a bucket. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And that one's good. Koulibaly. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. Into the lane. Soft touch. Off the glass. Chalmers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Inside. Jeffries. Chalk up 2 there.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
20 seconds left in the third. Here's Chalmers. And the layup falls. Chalmers has got 7.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's Koulibaly. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. They lead by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Oladipo with the ball. Pass to Mobo. Williams from long range. The shot no good. Beasley for 3. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside. Koulibaly drives in. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. It's Beasley on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Now Oladipo. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. From deep, Wembanyama. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Here's Beasley. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Outside Wembanyama. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Oladipo outside. Right side, Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Beasley. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And here's Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. And it's rejected. Here's Wright. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Brewer, and he goes in for the dunk.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Outside, Williams. The three is up. Fareed grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams with the screen. Here's Brewer. Pass to Fareed. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Coulibaly. To the paint. The big man, Wemby for two.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Mobo. Now Coulibaly. 5 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
For three, Oladipo. The visiting club takes the win on the road.
Welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Now Oladipo. The three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Beasley outside. It's up a 3. That shot no good. Here is Williams. To the inside. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
For 3, Beasley bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Oladipo taking his time here. Pass to Coulibaly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama with it. From the arc. Beasley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Too smooth. Oladipo down the lane with such ease. His agility really gives him an edge.
That bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Coulibaly. And Wright pulls it down.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Now, here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. Pass to Mobo. Back to Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
3 on the clock. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Williams. And here they come. Here's Brewer. Good, nice job down low. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo with the ball. Brewer with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here he goes. There's a screen by Williams. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Koulibaly with it. Guarded now by Michael Beasley. On the wing, Williams. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Beasley outside. Screen by Fareed. And Michael Beasley good for 3. He's got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And I love it whenever Oladipo gets tricky with it. Putting on a show for everyone with that one.
3.
On its way from Oladipo for 2.
That's the end.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
14.
They're up by 4.
18.
And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
And here out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the home team has possession. They trail by 6. Up top, Oladipo. 9 points in the game so far. With the drive. And finished off by Oladipo.
And all that athleticism on display. Love whenever Oladipo puts his head down and just knifes to the rim.
There's a whistle. It's going to go on Corey Brewer. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. To the paint. Pocket 6. Beasley with the steal. Williams in the post. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Oladipo. He's got 11. Master Williams. Here's the 3. And Williams pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Beasley with it. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Oladipo outside. Wembanyama a screen. Inside. Here's Mobo. Still without a basket.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Home team foul.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Now here's Beasley. 8 points for him. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Wembanyama, a screen. 5 on the clock. Koulibaly, no good. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Wembanyama. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And that one is good by Beasley.
3 points.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Michael Beasley.
Timeout.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Four on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. A 3 from Wembanyama. Kenneth Faried pulls it in. Beasley left side. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Brewer. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brewer's got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Koulibaly taking 2 shots.
And Koulibaly drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Beasley outside. Pass to right. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we conclude the first half. They lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Chalmers with it. Pass to Koulibaly. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Jackson. To the wing on the left. Here's De Silva. Jeffries with the rebound. Now Koulibaly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Chalmers scanning the floor. Outside Jackson. There's the drive. And the dunk by Jackson.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's blocked. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
4-on-3 break. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Jackson. Back to Chalmers. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't tap it.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Pass to Jackson. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Chalmers. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Ellison. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And here is Chalmers. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. .144 left in the third. Pass to Jeffries. Now Koulibaly. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Jackson from long range. And he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
It's his first trip to the line. And free throw good from Reddish. Both free throws good from Reddish. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Here's Chalmers. Pass to De Silva. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chalmers.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
6 to shoot. Here's Ellison. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Koulibaly with it. He's got 6. And Gigi Jackson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team.
He hits both from the stripe. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Chalmers. Back to Jackson. And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, it's something we don't see a whole lot in games. Just too aggressive going up.
Back to Reddish. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 19. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now Chalmers. Right wing. Pass to De Silva. Now Chalmers, guarded by Wright. To the inside. 5 to shoot. And that one's good, Ellison.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Here's Wright. Fareed looking for an opening. And Fareed throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Oladipo outside.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
He throw good, Wembanyama. And he makes both free throws. And here is Brewer. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Williams inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Brewer. Nailed from three-point land. Brewer's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. That shot off. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. Wembanyama looking it over. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And firing on all cylinders. Oladipo is hot and he knows it. Commanding the ball right now.
Here's Beasley. Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That's tipped. And they're running. Here's Wright. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Second team
Free throw
foul.
drops for Wright.
At the line for the away team, DeLon Wright.
And so Wright nails both of them. 1:53 left in the game. Here's Williams. Pass to Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. Takes the three. Connects from three-point range.
That's good. And that is a big-time shot and a really dumb foul. Don't give him the and one on a three-pointer.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Beasley for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Beasley with it. Over Williams. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Coulibaly. Off target from three-point range.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Sheldon Williams. 2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Oladipo outside. Going inside. Beasley outside.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Wembanyama outside. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Williams with the steal. So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Guys, what do you think?
And the game is pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Right, off target. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is.